How are you all students? I hope everyone is safe and healthy. So I'm your computer teacher. I'll be handling your grade, that is class 6. So I'm your teacher Chaitra, computer teacher. So last video I have sent about the 5 generations of computer. We talked about the generations of computer. Now in this class we are going to continue with the part B. So can you just see in the image how the generations emerged? So this is generations of the computer. Then in the image also first generation, what they used, second generation, third generation, fourth generation and fifth generation. So this is the generation cycle, generation of the computer. So in the last chapter we learnt all this, last class, that is part A. Now we are going to continue with the types of computer in the part B, types of computer, that is categories of computer, then advantages of the computer, then advantages and disadvantages of the computer. Fine. So in this class we are going to learn all this. So if you have any doubts regarding the generations of the computer, please you can just feel free to ask in the group. I am always there to ready to explain to you once again or clear your doubts. So don't keep the doubts within you to move forward. So whatever the doubts you have, so please you can clarify me in the group. So I'll be very happy if you have any doubts and I need to solve it. So now let us continue with the part B, that is types of computers. So you can just see in the image, this is microcomputer, this is mini computer, this is personal computer, your PCs, this is supercomputer, laptop and the tablet. So hope everyone have seen this. This is a microcomputer, how it looks. This is a mini computer, personal computer, this is a supercomputers, and this is a laptop. So everyone have seen this personal computers as well as laptop, right? This is the tablet also, many have seen the tablets. Now let us see one by one. Based on the usage and configuration, computers are classified into 4 types. That is microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe computers and supercomputers. Let us start with the microcomputers. Your desktops and laptops comes under microcomputers. They are inexpensive, used by the small companies, schools and offices. Is it? So it is very inexpensive. So you can be used by the small companies and the offices. So next let us see about the mini computers. It's a moderate sized computer. It is little bit more than the microcomputers, attached to the number of terminals. You can just see here many terminals are there behind. It is attached, share data and programs. So you can just see the mini computer here. This is old mini computer. Next, mainframe computers. You can just see the mainframe computer, how it looks. So this is the mainframe computers. It's a large computer, fast processing, high speed, access to billions of data. Then used in the banks, government organizations which are connected to wide area network. So it's majorly used in the banks or government which are connected to wide area network. So next let us come to the supercomputers. So it has a multiple processor. When there is a single processor only, the processing speed will be high. So when there is multiple processor, you can't just think what is the processing speed. It has a fast processing speed, mainly used for the scientific and engineering applications such as weather forecasting, climate research, oil, gas exploration, everything. So India's most powerful, this is the most powerful supercomputer. You can just see the image over there, how the supercomputer looks like. Next, on the basis of working, computers are classified into 3 types. Again, on the basis of working. So that is according to the size. This is on the working. So there are 3 types: analog computer, digital computer and the hybrid. Hybrid, it contains both analog as well as digital computer. So computers where the numerical data are represented by the physical variables like electric voltage, fluid pressure, mechanical motion, etc. So don't worry about all this physical, but so whenever you go to higher standards, you will come to know what are all this electrical voltage, fluid pressure, mechanical motion, etc. So these are all comes under the analog computer. Hope you are able to see the image, analog computer, how it looks. Next is the digital computer, your PCs, laptop, whatever it is. So electronic computing machine that uses the binary digits. So all the machines which uses binary digits comes under the digital computers. That is your zeros and ones. Zeros and ones are nothing but the machinery language. So next is a hybrid computer designed to handle both analog as well as digital. So it has the electric voltage or fluid pressure as well as the binary digits, zeros and ones. This is nothing but your hybrid computer. Next, so you can just see in the image the types of computer. Analog computer, earlier it was like this, analog computer. So this is the hybrid computer which contains analog data as well as the digital data, and this is your modern PC. So this is the analog computer and this is the hybrid computer and this is your normal PC. Now, let us see some of the characteristics of computer. Characteristics, also some of the advantages. So, first advantage is the memory. So, the memory is very high. Then the speed, it has a fast processing speed. Then accuracy, the output what we get will be accurate. And next is the diligence. Diligence is nothing but the capacity of performing repetitive tasks without getting tired. So the computer won't get tired. It keeps on performing many tasks. Next is versatility. That is the capacity of performing more than one task. So versatility is nothing but capacity of performing more than one task, that is your multitasking. Then reliability is nothing but does not silently deliver uncorrupted data. So it is like you can just rely on it. So it will not just deliver the uncorrupted data. If there is uncorrupted data, it will tell the data is corrupted. So I can't take this. So it does not silently deliver. So it reads. You can trust the computer. So with less human interaction, automation, hope everyone know, automatic, with less human interaction. Fine. Next, advantages of computer, the same thing. It has speed. Lot of operations takes place inside the CPU within seconds. Is it? Yes. The operations takes place in the CPU within seconds, and even the user will not be knowing how the operations takes place inside. So much the processing speed is there. So able to process data and produce output within the fraction of second. So you give one problem, it will solve you within the fraction of second. Next, a fast device, work done anonymous speed as compared to human beings. Speed of the computer is measured in terms of microseconds, nanoseconds and even picoseconds. So within the seconds, what we get, the speed of the computer is so fast, we get the results. Next comes the accuracy. The man can make mistakes but a computer cannot make mistakes. Is it? So it is very accurate. Work with the highest accuracy. Accuracy depends upon the design of the computer. Human errors like wrong command, inaccurate data and input. We humans give the wrong command and we give the inaccurate data, but our computer gives the results exactly accurate. So the accuracy level is more compared to the human beings. So next, again, versatility. Versatility can perform all kinds of jobs simultaneously. It performs all kind of job. It is multitasking, can do diverse nature of works like calculations, graphics, works, searching, etc. So it can do calculation, it can do simultaneously graphics also, it can search, it can do many other things, the computer. Next, reduce manpower. Is it? Nowadays, all the works are done by the computer. So instead of taking 10 persons, the computer does all the jobs, and you just to handle one computer, one person is enough, and so it has reduced the manpower. Correct? Yeah. Next is storage capacity, which is the major advantage of the computer. So computers are capable of storing huge amount of data, and it can be located and retrieved very quickly. Yes, it can be located where our data is stored, and you can retrieve the data very quickly. It uses storage devices such as hard disk and store huge amount of data. Next, storage capacity. Capacity is the number of bytes a storage medium can hold. So it's the number of bytes. I've given here storage term, approximate number of bytes. Byte, 1 byte is equal to 8 bit. Kilobyte is KB, 1000. Megabyte is 1 million. 1 gigabyte is 1 billion. Then terabyte is 1 trillion. So you will have an idea what is a byte and what is a kilobyte. KB, what is a byte. MB, then GB, they'll tell 16 GB, 32 GB, or 12 MB, 120 MB, what it is. So you'll get the idea what it is. It is the capacity of the storage medium, a capacity where the storage can hold. Storage terms used to manifest different capacity of the storage media. For example, here the reasonably priced USB flash drive can store up to 256 MB. So what is 256 MB? 256 into 1 million. So it is a huge data. A pen drive or a USB flash drive or a pen drive is of 256 MB means into 1 million. So it can store that much of bytes. So typical hard disk has 160 GB means 160 billion bytes of storage capacity, which is very huge. Getting? So this is the major advantage of the computer. So whatever the machine you take, there will be advantage as well as disadvantage. So there are some disadvantages of the computer also. So advantages are more, disadvantages are very less here. So advantages, it makes our work easier, faster and accurate. Yes. Disadvantage is it's harmful to health. It affects eyesight and backbones if you work too long. Correct? So this is the major advantage. If you keep on seeing our systems, we get our affects our eyesight. It also affects our backbone because of wrong postures, and we are going to sit for continuous many hours. Then it saves our cost and time while collecting, manipulating, and storing large amount of data. So it saves our cost and time. So because it collects all the data immediately and it stores, and whenever we require we can just retrieve it. It creates unemployment. Why? Because reduces the manpower. Earlier there were 10 persons for doing all the work. Now all the jobs are done by a single system and only one person is required. If it is an automatic machine or a robotic machine, even that person is also not required. Then it helps in the worldwide communication. Yeah, we can access the data or information worldwide, that is to the internet. It makes people dumb and dull. Yes, children, now the era is online classes and you people are studying through the online. So it has some advantages as well as disadvantages. So seeing the computer for a long time, even it destroys your health, affects eyesight. It makes people dumb and dull because all the information today you are getting through the computer and you are not studying the books. So children, my sincere advice is please study the books. So books are there which increases our knowledge. We may get information through the Google or any internet, but first read the books. It will improve our knowledge as well as our language. Then you can just see extra information. If you want, you can just see in the Google or the internet, children. Next, so you can just take the page number 12. I have given the activities for you, the exercises. We'll done with the chapter 1 and we are going to do the exercises. Dash is the first general purpose electronic computer, ENIAC. Dash is the predecessor of computer, that is abacus. Dash is known as the father of computer, Charles Babbage. Dash is typically used for scientific applications, obviously a supercomputer. Desktop computers is an example for Dash computer, microcomputer. Pascaline is known as the first digital computer which is used gears and wheels, that is Pascaline. The fourth generation computers used microprocessor. All this I have told in the first video. If you are not able to understand, please go through the video once again and you can answer this by yourself. Anyway, I have given the answers. Next, tabulating machine was developed by Hermann Hollerith. Second generation computers are used transistor. My sincere advice, children, please don't see the answers, try to solve yourself, then you can just compare with my answers. If anything is wrong is that you can just learn and you can just do it. So I will have given here all the options, you can just need to tick it. Next, match the following. Don't put lines here, you put the numbers. Next, who find the inventor? Who invented Napier bones? John Napier. Who invented Pascaline? Blaise Pascal. Who invented analytical engineer? Charles Babbage. Who developed tabulating machine? Hermann Hollerith. Then who designed Mark 1? That is Howard Aiken and Grace Hopper. So everything I have given here. First you go through the textbook. First you try to answer this. Then you can just see my answers. Next, what is this? It's a microprocessor. This is abacus machine. This is vacuum tubes and this is Pascaline. So next, expand the following. This you can do by yourself. So VLSIC is very large scale integrated circuit. ENIAC is electronic numerical integrator and calculator. IC is the integrated circuits or integrated chips. Then EDSAC is the electronic delay storage automation computer. Next, I have given you the answer the following. Explain the supercomputer. Computer built with a multiple processor for fast operation, typically used for the scientific or engineering applications like weather forecasting. So you can go through this question answers, children. So if you are not able to understand what I have written, so please you can feel free to ask me in the group. So you just first try to do all these question answers reading in your textbook. Still you have any doubts that I'm not able to understand, you can just go through here. You will get to know all the question answers. Next, write any 3 advantages of computer. So there are many advantages. I have given you the 3 advantages. You can still write more whichever you want. Write about the microcomputer. So what is microcomputers? So whatever I have given the question answers, whatever are there in the textbook. It's not out of the textbook. So everything has been inside the textbook. So please read the textbook, children. Then you will come to know the answer. Try to answer it. Then only you can see my answers. So I have given here. So please complete your textbook. So this completes our chapter 1. So please complete your textbook. So see the video once again. If you are not able to understand with the chapter 1, you can just ask me the doubts. I'll be happy to solve your doubts. So this completes our Phases of Computer chapter 1. Thank you. Have a good day.